And oh, hello? Test, test. Well, I am thoroughly impressed by how many things were just broke. I think I have put everything back together. But very, very impressive. Gotta say. All of this chaos just by changing the time setting. Alright, here we are again. Yeah, so basically it somehow broke all of my input devices. Like my input devices were not connected to my audio software anymore, so I had to reconnect them. Then they were my audio software was no longer connected to OBS, so my voice was no longer getting through, which is also why I wasn't talking at the end of the stream before I ended it, because it wasn't actually being captured anymore. And yeah, I kind of just restarted everything now, and I think it works. How do I get in here? So, changing my PC time doesn't actually work. Well. Very strange. I tried to warn you. Yeah, I was kind of worried tonight at that point. Knew it was the truth, and now I will tell you of the many perils you will face in your journey through the Duat. Listen well, for the changes that lie before you are great, and if you do not prove yourself worthy, you may never reach the eternal reed-fears of Osiris, and you may be lost forever. From the second death there is no awakening. The scribe brought forth a great papyrus, and carefully unfolded it before the dying man, and the dying man beheld it was a map of the Duat, showing the many paths that led to Tower of Anubis, where his heart was to be weighed. On each of the many paths which threaded through the Duat like the infinite threads woven by knife, there were marked the dangers that a traveler must face. Also there were great walls of iron that none but the gods could cross, and gates made of purest light, and so a traveler could not avoid the trials that had been decreed, and could only proceed towards the tower by proving his worth, thus earning the key to each sacred gate. Oh, well. I see. You know what really freaks me out? What? The human body decomposes quite quickly, so all the information stored in chemicals in our brains will be gone really quickly. Dude. But computers and books last a long time, so all our messages, our ideas, our books, it will all be out there. Oh, damn right! That's the facts, right there. Even being translated through space, yeah, our point too, I guess. Will all be gone, but the voice of Aristotle will still exist. So will Star Trek, Firefly, Babylon 5, Lord of the Rings, Blade Runner, Bible, Paul Penetron 6, Shakespeare, Byron. Sure, you know the story of Cassandra, who was cursed by Apollo so that she could see the future, but no one ever believed her predictions. That's literally me for Iranian. Just one thing that's weird. Because Apollo cursed Cassandra for refusing to sleep with him. Oh, yeah. Right, the gods did do that quite a bit, didn't they? Had even video games. Overdrive 3, blah blah blah. What the fuck, dude? Yeah, imagine if aliens find dogs. I don't recall him ever making any advances towards me. Damn. Arcade continues to grow, attempting to maintain a semblance of order as difficult as expected. Lost 7 people this week. Statistically speaking, trend should increase, must focus on realistic goals, too little time to grieve. Okay, so it's not the kind of extinction that instantly hits everyone. I thought it was like an extinction event that just from today to tomorrow kills all of humanity. But it seems to be a much slower process of dying out. Maybe some kind of sickness? But then they could also use their efforts to try and cure it. Well, maybe it's just that they don't have any resources left or something like that and people are starving. But they spoke about like eating an enormous amount of food in an earlier news now that they know that they're gonna die anyway. So I really wonder what is killing them slowly. Trend should increase, must focus on realistic goals, too little time to grieve. Huh. Very curious. How the fuck do I get to India? I also tried while I was restarting stream to like restart the game and get in here. But that also didn't work. So the only thing that I haven't tried with changing my computer time is restarting Steam and then trying to get in here because Steam didn't want to actually open itself with the changed computer time. Because it couldn't synchronize to my account probably. So there must be an easier solution. There must be some way to get in there. But what is it? And why is that date there? Maybe something significant happened on that date? Maybe I should Google it. Oh look, another puzzle, and another word saying me I'm special, and another broke no computer with fragments of nothing. This world is a bad joke perpetuated by a cruel god too dumb to hit the off switch. I feel like Dog is not really happy with the situation around here. You know, I'm getting that distinct feeling. Sure, I could stick around here, set my hopes on eternal life, on righting every wrong, but the closest I'll ever get is these words on the wall before you. Huh. Hi, Haruti. Hi, Fantal. Why are you calling me Ruti? Don't think I've ever had that nickname before. Game got released in 2014, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was the original release date. Oh. That is interesting, but I don't see how that helps me open it. The codename @Terminator TF. Logic, phase flaw and series founder. Find a memory dump, life's short. Progeny programs dog. Damn, the programs are really starting to die out rather quickly.
DNA is information transmitted across time. The living and the dead are part of the same chain, bound together by chemistry. That's true of all species. But humanity has taken this bond further. Thanks to technology, we have access to the thoughts and ideas of people whose physical bodies are long gone. Like you listening to me now. Even though I'm definitely dead at this point, you're part of that chain. You have the capacity to remember.
Do you remember? 21st time of September. Mama. Paint bucket. Let's go. I can leave a message so that I may too be remembered. Look at the sheer scale of that pyramid. To think anyone could have built such things. Indeed. The burning heart always looks to the highest peak. Oh, I was already planning on trying to get on the statue, don't worry. Question is how? What if I use the paint bucket to boost myself? Or is there an easier way to just climb this thing? Don't really see one. Don't bonk me. I will climb on the statue and there's nothing you can do to stop me. Okay, maybe you can stop me by making it impossible to climb. Which seems like I can't actually do it. Unless I get a cube out of bounds. I will keep my eyes open. And until then I will keep the paint right here. I want to put a QR code on top of his statue if I can. Did I read this one? Oh yeah, I did. Alright, let's start with the riddles of this world, I guess. I still want to know how to get in there. Like, come on, I discovered it. Reward me, game. I want a reward for discovering this. Let me in. Hello. Wrap around the corner. Thank you for the head pat. There's your reward. At least something. Some of these changes must be designed with cooperation in mind, but I am the only one here. Oh? Okay, so... a pause point. Oh. I see. Damn, that is pretty complex. Okay. So I can... How does it work with tools? What if I pick this up and put this on over here and then create a pause point? Oh god. It creates copies. Oh no! Oh no! Successfully engaged in co-op mode with yourself. Damn, story of my life, am I right? Story of my nights. Co-op mode with myself. Luckily, the puzzles involving that thing are kept really simple because you could add insane complexity. Yeah. Fun fact, most of these puzzles are even so simple. But you can basically just set up all the elements of the puzzle. Self-help tutorial. When activate the recorder, create a pause point. And immediately play the recording. Americans still have to puzzle. Oh wait, wow. Also, for headband, thank you for that. As opposed to Sarah can see just that what elements then activate the recorder, create a pause when meaning play the recording, that will simply duplicate everything already placed and you can solve the puzzle. So after puzzles actually require your account to do something for, well. No, that's already it. Yeah, I see what you mean. These are definitely kept very, very simple. But yeah, first we had a tutorial how to help us. First we had co-op mode with ourselves, now a self-help tutorial. It really do be like that, huh? This kind of feels like debugging, not gonna lie. I feel like I'm setting breakpoints in my program right now. Redundant power supply. Just testing. Oh. Oh, I see. So I can get a second cube if I want to. And I do need a second cube. Put this here, and then stand here. Oh. Okay, so the cubes don't actually interact with each other if I do that. Interesting. How do I get past this fan? I do... Oh, of course. Makes sense. Oh, I need to stop both. That's why it's called redundant power supply. we go. Wait. So this also still works out gorgeous. This is a mechanic that can really create some headaches. I can already feel one forming, honestly. No, I already did this one. I was walking in the wrong direction. Thank you for the head pads. A box up high. Oh, this one doesn't even have
What
to
is
play back.
this? I shall not allow the corruption of my garden. Be gone!
Huh. Okay. Quickly did some bug fixing. I respect it. I don't gonna need a second one. Interesting, I can get a cube from up there. Okay, for now let's actually get in here. Okay. I can get myself a red signal here, but only once I have the cube. How do I get the cube again? By powering that thing. So let's take all of our blue connectors. And then I can power this, which will give me the cube that I need. Oh wait, I need to actually get the other ones out of here. Okay. Now I can get in here and I can do the thing that I wanted to do in the first place, which is just to create an elevator direct connector, and then I can get the red all the way over here. Nice. Easy clap. I still don't know what the red ones actually used for. I've just kind of been collecting them. The right angle. I'm also still missing the star in this world. B. It seems my mistakes are easily forgiven here. I thought I had surely died, yet here I am. Reset, rebooted, reborn. I will tackle these challenges anew. Wait, side program, code aims and zero terminators here. Logic, problem failed to pass random memory test. Final memory dump. Being torn limb from limb by machines for the rest of eternity becomes less and less appealing to me. Oh no. Oh, but he created a new Samsara series. Big rep. Okay, that looks pretty well synchronized. God damn it. Okay, you stop interrupting my connection. And then I can now... Ah, whoops. Nice. Just needed a little bit of synchronization and there we were. Oh, why is there another cube here? Okay, that's very sus. So I guess this is where I try to get a cube out of bounds, huh? Why else would you put this over here? Then. Oh, I can't get on top of the wall like this. Damn. Okay, so I have two cubes. What do I do with them? What do I do, Nicola? Can't climb on these at all. No. Was there any... Ah, hello. That looks interesting. How do I get up there? Yeah. Oh. Okay, so I can get up here, and if I then put the cube there, not quite, but I feel like I'm onto something. As there... Oh, there's another statue like that over there. Maybe that one is better. guy is really annoying. I'm actually gonna use this thing to block him. That way I don't have to worry about him. Okay, so I can get out of bounds here. And I can take the cube with me. Yes. Alright, we are successfully out of bounds with a cube. Objective complete. Now, where am I taking this cube? Probably on top of that Sphinx, if I had to guess. Seems like the most logical place. Oh wait, I remember I saw the vent over here. Maybe I can get on that somehow. And find out what that's all about. I wasn't here. So I will need to get on this wall. Which doesn't look very possible. Unless I can get a second cube up here. Huh? I can totally get 2 cubes out here. Okay, now that I have 2 cubes out of bounds, I should be able to make it on top of this wall. There we go. Oh, huh. That's quite an idea to fall. Yeah, there will be an easier method. Stay true to your path, for wondrous powers are granted those who progress the furthest. Oh hey, look, it's from you! What you were supposed to do was to place the cube on top of that moving thingy, and just let it transport you there. Oh. Yeah, that would have been easier. But I like my solution. You know, instead of just using the thing to carry me there, I just took 2 cubes out of bounds and made on top of the back wall to jump in. Like, you gotta admit, that was some style, right? Promise that I can't get the cubes back, so let me quickly restart this puzzle. So that I can regain the cubes. Here's a fat pets for that. Let's go, thank you. Let me in. Let's go. Thank you for the headpats. Thank you for the headpat. Alright, just quickly gonna resolve this so that I can get the second cube. Oh. Right. I forgot that path is always open now. Well, you know. We're just gonna say that I solved it for this style. Clearly. Okay, yeah, so the solution was to just... Wait, how do you put it on top? Ah, that's all. I see, and then you could have just jumped on it. And then just made this jump. Yeah, that would have been very easy, you know. I didn't know that you could actually just put a block on these guys without jamming them first. I think that was the part that I was missing. But yeah, like I said, I like my version much more. You can just disrespect them like that. It's pretty good to know though that every time I see one of these statues and I have one block, they are basically an out of bounds machine. Like every time I have one block in one of these statues, I can probably make it out of bounds based on that. That's something to note and keep in mind.
The words and the words made the world.
Alright, that's one.
In the beginning were the words, and the words made the world. I am the words.
And that's two. And now we're gonna make it on top of the Sphinx. No, my bucket disappeared! How am I gonna leave a message on top now? No! I guess when I reset the level, it also reset the bucket. But I don't think it just got reset back to the point where I found it, right? I think it's just gone. That's unfortunate. Any buckets? Any buckets, please? Hello, sir. I'm looking for a bucket. I'm so annoyed by this thing. I can probably... There's several spawn points on the way to the exit. There are no emotional support buckets. Doesn't look like I got one. Oh, it's so unfortunate. Oh, no, never mind. When does Operation leave a message on top of the Sphinx's skull? Ah, Well... Well, that is not what I expected to find. But it is quite interesting. Okay. But... So... I don't think that was the intended way to get here. Okay. Oh, don't worry, I will sort what I was supposed to do. I want to solve it myself in a moment. I'm just enjoying this for a moment, you know? Oh, that's so funny. Wells Poyos clutched cheesy headband. Simply now a QR code around the star. Not sure if I put one there actually. Oh, wait, can I actually get back out here? Uh-oh. Let me out. Oh, yes, I glitched myself back out. Nice. This is a perfectly bug-free game, don't worry about it. Everything you are seeing as intended, those are all the features. Can I really not make it up there? Maybe from back here? Damn, I can't even make it up here in the first place. What if I... There we go. Nope, doesn't work. It's a simulation that has sparks, not a game. Also, don't worry if you can't get on top of this VC noise, get on top of me and leave your mark there. I mean, what? Don't read that. I didn't read that. Don't worry about it. Clearly, I did not just read it. Maybe if I bring the other cube over here. No. Oh. Maybe? No. God damn it. I know that it should be possible. Surely there's some point where you can get on top of this thing. See if we can take the cubes with you. Yeah, I want to try that in front though. So you're not taking the swings from behind? Guess not. Huh? Progress? We're just beating the cube set. Well, that is unfortunate. No, I can't rewind here. It's called a sphincter for a reason. Okay, I guess it just doesn't have a hitbox up there, which is also how I got inside of here in the first place. Damn. So the Sphinx is quite literally unclimbable. Unfortunate. That's a funny position for the cube to end up in. Couldn't get on top, but could get inside, exactly. Gain some, you lose some. Well, I have successfully discovered today that you can get inside the Sphinx in Talos Principle by just trying to climb it, because it doesn't have a hitbox on top. Now you have this knowledge as well. You're welcome. You can use this to achieve the star if you want to. Yeah. Now I just need to manage to bug myself back out. Hey, come on! There we go. I just finished with us levels on Beiträge und Brute Factors on Colors on Brute. No. The inside the Sphinx too because the hint he just turned. Okay, so how do we actually solve this normally? We can get a blue laser. Probably from in here. Maybe. But... okay, but I need a connector out there, which I don't have in this level. Yeah, so if I get a connector out of bounds, then I can totally do that. Let's see what levels have a connector. This one does. How can I... You could get a connector from the puzzle you got to use from you got a reset file. That is true. Yeah, that's probably the easiest. Taking a long break in our game as the brightest, that's fair. Once we actually get out of bounds, you can loot the entire puzzle. I love looting the puzzle. Alright, that should probably be enough.
In the beginning were the words, and the words made the...
Alright. I'm just gonna connect that here. And... And... come on. If you don't go out of bounds, you can also use the fan, which I suppose the intended way. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Right, you can just use the way that you showed me to get to the fan, and you can just grab a connector while using the fan. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, you could get the star with your method. You could also get the connector out here with your method. But why bother doing that when you can just go out of bounds, right? Come on. Why cannot? There we go. Now I need to put it out somewhere. There's like a little window where it actually connects. There we go. You can always place it on a cube or two, that is true. Oh, my bucket disappeared again because I reset. Where was it? It was somewhere back here, right? I think it always resets to the same place, so I just need to find that place again. Where was it? Where was it? I swear it was somewhere close to a palm tree. Boom. Ah, that's where it was. Alright, now we can finally leave our message somewhere. Also, let me check if you left one. Nope. Doesn't look like it. So I will leave one in here. You know, if I can't leave one on top of the Sphinx, then I'm just gonna leave it in the next best place, which is inside of it. Young. This is the most beautiful spot. I have no trouble with this land extensively, and I can say without hesitation it is the most beautiful spot. Since he's placing the white stuff inside the Sphinx, go I wish that one vision. Right, nice. We have successfully managed to get 2 cubes and a connector out of bounds, and to glitch through a Sphinx instead of solving the puzzle. Yeah. While also doing both of those things normally. I would call this a big W. Still no idea what to do with this spell. Yeah, no. Wait, let me get my 2 cubes again. Amber connector on top of the pyramid. Okay. Damn, how did you find this? Oh. Oh, I see. So I double cheese search. It. Damn. Also remain with the highest peaks, faster to be mehr, to be fire, connectation puzzle, imitated slings. What? Okay. So instead of riding the thingy, going back and forth and using the fan to get to the star and get a connect out of the puzzle, I just simply went out of bounds with all this stuff to get it out here. Instead of getting into the Sphinx normally, I just glitched through it. And even when I did the Sphinx normally, I just directly took it off the puzzle instead of redirecting it with the pyramid, huh? Well, it's funny that it works. Right, I want to get the 2 cubes real quick. Wait, is it this level or the other one? The other one. Let me get my 2 boxes. This level is gonna have nothing left when I'm done with it. There we go. Now let me get these babies over here. There we go. Gotta make sure it actually falls down. Okay, so now I have the 2 boxes. And I want to see if I can get over the wall at the end of this and see if I can manage to get into whatever secret there is the cheesy way. Because I did see that there are statues here, which I may be able to abuse. This map is pretty large. It takes a moment to get the box all over. I also could use the connector, but I can't stand on the connector at all. It doesn't have any hitbox, I'm pretty sure. So I don't think it will help me with this cheese. Oh, this statue here actually looks like a good candidate. I can probably cheese myself on top of that. And then from there on top of the wall. Yep. There we go. And we're up here. There's not actually anything behind it, is there? Is it just a troll?
In the beginning were the words, and the words made the world.
Guess it's just a troll, huh?
Words are everything.
Boy, it's a secret that teleports you or something. At least there's nothing behind it. No, that. Oh, I'm back here. I have to say I'm kind of a master at breaking the bounds of the level by now. Give me some boxes and I will make it out. Yeah, no idea what this is about. Did you solve this one, Havel? Like, did you find anything else about this? Don't think so. Right, give me a second, I'm gonna Google it. Oh. Okay, so it is an Easter egg. There is a way to bypass the access denied and see an even cooler Easter egg. The object is really tiny though and hard to find. Okay. So I need to find something to unlock it. Not this ball, that's true, it's not tiny at all. I mean, it has to be somewhere around here, right? After all, it seems to reload every time I load into this level. Oh, it should be in the same world. The question is where? Similar to the key, I guess. Wonder why there's a date attached to it. Maybe that's a hint of some sort? maybe around some of these ruins? Gonna have a look around, and if I don't find anything, then I'm gonna look at the hint that my Google search found. I also Googled that. I mean, I am too curious to let it go, you know. There we are. See you in a moment. I hope it's not out of bounds. But I don't think they would put something like that out of bounds. I also think that maybe it could be on top of some of these arcs. But it doesn't seem like there's actually a good way to get up on top of them. Alright, I'm gonna look at the first hint. Locate in the puzzle, wrap around the corner. Okay, so it is in one of the puzzles. Okay, in here. Oh! Yeah, that is very hard to find. What the heck? Please be patient, the project will start soon. Alright. No developer hats. Alright. Crow Team Entertainment. A long time ago in a game far, far away. The epic movie! The sinister Imperial mental forces had spread all across the galaxy. The remaining group of Earth Defense Force fighters led by the veteran General Sam Sirius Town established a small secret base on the remote ice moon of Elendor Septimus. They are the galaxy's last hope. Damn, what a hit! These reactions are very interesting from the audience. Are they laughing? Are they crying? I'm honestly not sure. Oh no, a wise neural! But he's alive. I wonder how long they made those. Yo, look at the font, it's badass. You can tell by the eyebrows. You know, he could have a lot more ads. Not very bountiful. To be continued. Okay. That was something. Can I just replay it or do I get something else? Okay, yeah, it's just the same. Well, that was something. This game has quite some drugs. Quite some drugs indeed. Alright, well, we completed 4 of the worlds. Think that's probably all the time we have for today, huh? Welcome back. Did I find the Easter egg? I did. It was very, very strange. Very weird. So, just like you would expect, I guess. I have to say that I'm impressed at how many drugs the developers seem to have been on. Like, the Easter eggs so far have been sleeping while counting weird sheep, a freaking drug corridor underground, this strange movie thingy, and turning the moon into an aperture science symbol. So, you know, interesting, quite interesting. In any case, we successfully completed the first 4 worlds of World B, including all the stars, but I think we're out of time for today. We've been streaming for 5 hours, so I guess we'll do the other half of World B some other time. How are we looking? Yeah, we did like the majority of it. So next time we should pretty easily finish with World B. Alright. Oh, by the way, when I quit the game after changing my system time, it also had a very interesting idea of when I had saved the last time. Let's see, who should we raid? We haven't raided the Orca this month yet. How about that? Let's say hello to the Orca. Right. Hello. Sure, she's gonna call you Stinky Ball, you know she will. Well, the last few times she hasn't. I feel like by now it's like a 50-50 gamble. So, you know, place your bets. Then, our next stream is gonna be next Wednesday with Moina Magnolia, and we will have our movie night on Monday. I will see you then. Don't call me Stinky, and have a good night. Say hello to Orca from me. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.